It's good, Taurus. So we are doing your reading for the month of April. My readings are for Sun, Moon, and Rising, guys. They're general, so if it does not resonate, go check out your Moon and your Rising video. Any extra information you would like to know is in the description box. I am doing a bonus love reading at the end of the main spread. So, if you just want love info, then I'll leave the timestamp for that in the comment section, okay? So, Taurus. What do we got for Taurus universe? What do we got for Taurus universe, spirits, and guides? What do we got for Taurus for the month of April? Three shuffles for Taurus. So, Taurus, the most impactful energy for you for the month of April is the Wheel of Fortune in reversed, okay? So, I feel like you're really struggling to get yourself out of repetitive cycles, karmic situations. It seems as though there's some form of resistance to a change, okay? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse can also represent, external forces, right? Forces from energies to people to differences in our environment. And I feel like there's a lot of external forces in your space in the month of April, okay? That could be stress, financial stress, anything really that is out of your control that you're really needing to release to the divine, okay? Or do what you can to release that stress. I feel like you're struggling in the month of April to, get that wheel turning to work in your favor, okay? But just with the Wheel of Fortune being here is saying things can turn around for you. Things can start to work out in your favor. So for you, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Crossing you, we have the Six of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but I feel like you're starting to become very, let's clarify this. I feel like you're starting to become very, honestly, Taurus, I want to say the word disgusted. I know that's a really harsh word, but it's like you're honestly starting to become disgusted with a situation that you're in because you may feel like the main provider, or you feel like the one that's constantly holding things up financially, possibly. Tell me about this energy. Yeah, with the Two of Pentacles, you feel like you're the only one, Taurus, in your environment in the month of April trying to keep things balanced, okay? You feel like you're the one juggling everything, making sure bills are getting paid. It's like you feel the one that is constantly keeping on top of things. With the Six of Pentacles, I do feel like you are going to be of support to your family, to your loved ones. You're definitely going to be assisting people that you care about deeply. But it's almost very stressful because it's like you feel like you may be doing this all on your own, or you're starting to become fed up with being the only one that seems to be concerned here, okay? And I feel like whoever you're dealing with, okay, in your main space, it's like you're starting to become very disinterested and realizing, it's like they say tough times, really show us who's badass and who's not, pretty much, right? It's like you're realizing that whoever you're in an environment with right now, Taurus, it's like you're realizing they can't show up for you when it's really needed. And I feel like it's really starting to frustrate you. Okay, maybe it's just their energy in general that really has you frustrated, something like that, okay? For your foundation, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So trying to stay focused. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so Taurus, I feel like you're really trying to stay focused. You're trying to not let too many things bother you because it's clarified with the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool. It's like you're on a mission, Taurus, is what I get from this. You know that if you lose focus or if you cause shit, or if you start arguments in your current environment, it's like you feel like you need to put in all your effort right now so you can have things work out in your favor. It's almost like you're putting in all of your effort, all of your work, all of your time into your current situation, hoping things turn around. It's like I said at the beginning, you're stuck in the month of April in repetitive cycles or a karmic situation. And I feel like you're very well aware of that, but it's like you may be feeding a lot of effort, or you're putting in a lot of right effort into the wrong people or situations. And I feel like it's draining you, but you're still in this energy. Well, if I keep giving to these people, if I keep helping my lover or whatever it is, things will shift, things will turn around. Okay. That's, I feel like, your main foundation energy for the month of April. Okay, so in the recent past, we have the Magician in reversed. So I feel like there was an opportunity, Taurus, that maybe you wanted to create here with someone or a situation, but this is saying that you had a lot of self-doubt, okay? It's almost like you were having a hard time create this opportunity because you were doubting yourself, you were doubting the opportunity in itself. Tell me about the Magician in reversed. Whew, okay, so Taurus, we have the Tower and the Four of Wands. I feel like, Taurus, you have spent a lot of time, a lot of years building up a foundation, building up a social status, building up a name for yourself, building up a front in a sense. And I don't feel like you did it because, you know what, it's like I don't feel like you realized it was a front or it was something that was inauthentic to you. But I feel like in the past there was an opportunity that may have been shown to you, or there was an idea and you didn't manifest it because you were having a lot of self-doubt. And with the Tower card and the Four of Wands, I feel like something unexpected happened where it's like you're realizing this front, this image, this setting that you had imagined yourself to spend the next few years in. Something is forcing you to rebuild. And you may feel like you missed out on creating an opportunity possibly in the past, but now it's like you're forced to recreate some form of opportunity. You're forced to have that front, to have that image, to have that way of living being shut down. Give me another card from the Magician in reversed. Ooh, with the Six of Cups, this is someone that wanted to create an opportunity with you, Taurus, from your past possibly, okay? Or this is someone that you wanted to move toward in the past, but you didn't because you doubted the situation because it would force you to rebuild. But now it's like you're realizing maybe you should have took this opportunity, okay? Because your way of life, your lifestyle is being forced to shift now regardless, is what I get from that. And with the Six of Cups, I feel like, there was someone from the past that tried to reconcile, or you wanted to reconcile with someone, but you blocked that whole situation out, now realizing that maybe you should have took this offer or tried to manifest this, okay, is what I get from that. In the present, we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So tell me about the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Why is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse? So we have the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Seven of Swords, Taurus. So there's an offer of love that's wanting to come in, okay? This King of Cups is not only bringing an offer of love, but bringing the potential, bringing the possibility to build up, to be able to be your real and authentic self. And I feel with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, you may be struggling financially, or you're not being honest with yourself here, okay? You're not being honest with yourself. I feel like you're almost fearing becoming single or fearing walking away from a situation. I feel like you're definitely not speaking to the people around you about how you feel, okay? Possibly because you are the financial provider, or there's people that rely on you. You may feel taken advantage of as well financially. If not, you are in a situation because of finances, but there's someone that has a lot of love for you, but you are not being honest about it with the Seven of Swords. I feel like this is information that you're keeping to yourself. You're not telling the people around you. You're not telling your partner where your heart really lies. And I know this sounds like crazy, and maybe, depending on how you look at life in itself, sneaky, right? But the problem is you can't control where your heart lies. Love is the most powerful energy in the universe. And why is it the most powerful energy? Because we can't control it, okay? We can't. And I feel with the Seven of Swords, it's like there's something here you're almost in self-denial about because of finances, or because you're fearing walking away from a situation. Okay, you may feel insecure financially as well, but there's definitely someone, more than likely a water sign or someone with strong water in their chart, that wants to come in and offer you love. But it's like you're not telling this person how you feel. Okay, keep in mind the energies can be reversed. I'm just reading it how I see it, okay? You're not telling this person how you feel. Because you feel stuck. You feel stuck in a situation that you put yourself in, or you built yourself, okay? In the near future, we have the Five of Cups, so disappointment, regret. Tell me about the Five of Cups energy in the near future. With the Five of Pentacles. And the Three of Wands. So Taurus, I feel like you're having a hard time letting go of your ego here, okay? We all have an ego. Just keep that in mind. We all have an ego. It's what we're allowing our ego to defend. Sometimes we let our ego defend a person within us that doesn't even exist. And sometimes our ego can protect us, right? So don't get me wrong. Ego is not always a bad thing. But I feel like you have a lot of regret, a lot of disappointment from a situation in the past. You feel empty without this person or situation, but you're not opening up about it. With the Three of Wands, you're waiting on this person. You're waiting on those ships to come in. This could be someone as well external to you that feels this way towards you, but you feel abandoned by this person. And it's like you're having a hard time, like I said, pushing that wheel, allowing that wheel to turn. You're having a hard time acknowledging really how you feel and opening up. I feel like this is information that you're keeping to yourself. You're not telling this person how much you do care about them or how much you do miss them. Okay? You're not telling them that you're waiting on them or hoping for them to come through for you. And it's almost like you're having a hard time admitting to yourself that maybe I do want this, right? Maybe I do want this. I feel like you're having a hard time dropping that wall. Okay? How you're seeing yourself is the Seven of Cups in reverse. So you're in this very tunnel vision-like energy, not even realizing or looking at the options you have available to you. You may feel like this person isn't even an option anymore to begin with. Tell me about the Seven of Cups in reverse. With the Hermit in reverse. So it's like you're not allowing yourself to look at your options, okay? You're not allowing yourself to become enlightened to other possibilities, even if that's being on your own, okay? It's like you're not allowing yourself to, it's like you're putting a lot of energy into figuring out the solution here in your situation, Taurus, but you're only allowing yourself to see it one specific way. Right? You're not allowing the universe to show you other ways of doing something. And with the Hermit in reverse, this can represent, depression or frustration, feeling alone, feeling like you're fighting this battle internally on your own, feeling like there is no other choice. But there is. This is you just ignoring. It's like you're not allowing yourself to create your own inner light. You're not allowing yourself to become enlightened and light that lantern and be able to see beyond your current situation. Okay? Could be a Virgo you're dealing with as well. The energy around you that you may not be aware of is the Temperance in reverse. So there's an extreme imbalance in your space, in your environment. And I feel like this is you trying to make lemonade out of lemons, right? But you can't without the lemons, right? I feel like with the Temperance in reverse in the energy you're not aware of, it's like the environment that you're finding yourself in on a regular basis, it's just not aligning with you. And people can be their best self and still not align with us. And sometimes we get ourselves stuck in the idea that if they change, it will work out. That's not necessarily the case, you know? That's not necessarily the case. I don't feel like the environment you're in is aligning with you and you're blaming it on you. It's like when people don't appreciate us or when people don't respect us, it's like we start to force ourselves to be okay with that, thinking it really is us, thinking that we don't need anything else. But that's not true. You're just not with the people that appreciate what you bring to the table. And it's causing a lot of confusion for yourself, right? You have desires, you have needs, you have wants for a reason. That's your spirit. And there's people that can appreciate that. It's like a professional purse maker in Paris may not appreciate an NBA player, but they're both very valuable people, but they're never going to clash or build a business together probably, right? And I feel like you're really looking for balance in a situation that doesn't have the ingredients to balance it out in the first place. Okay? So, for your hopes and fears, we have the King of Cups in reverse. Tell me about the King of Cups in reverse, please. With the Princess of Cups. And one more card. So Taurus, I feel like you're having a hard time acknowledging your emotional needs, and you're having a hard time expressing your emotions in itself to the people around you and to the people that you care about. Okay, I feel like you have a lot of hope with someone that you're dealing with the Page of Cups. There's a lot of expectations. There's a lot of dreams that you catch yourself thinking about how it could be if it was like this and that. But with the Magician in reverse, you're scared that you're not good enough, okay? This is that self-doubting energy, feeling like you don't have the capabilities to create this opportunity. You feel powerless. But the reason you feel powerless is because you're not allowing that energy from the King of Cups to manifest into form. It's like you're shutting out a whole element of your energy and vibration, expecting the best, but this dream, this desire, it's not an illusion. But you're talking yourself into that idea because it's like you're doubting your own capabilities. And you're convincing yourself that you're powerless as well. Okay, so you're almost getting stuck in the illusion or the dream of this King of Cups, possibly, right? Thinking it's not possible when it is, you know. So you could be hoping for a water sign as well, or a Virgo or a Gemini, okay? Most likely outcome, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. So tell me about the Eight of Cups in reverse, please. Taurus, we have the 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Page of Pentacles. So this is continuously trying to re-strategize a situation because you have built up a foundation with someone here. But with the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, it's like you feel taken advantage of. You feel like you're being breadcrumbed in your current situation. You feel like you're not being respected. You feel like there's no balance or equal give and take. But with the Page of Pentacles, this is you constantly going back to the whiteboard of figuring out how to fix it. And like I said earlier, you can't create something without the right ingredients, okay? And with the Eight of Cups in reverse, I feel like you are going to continue to sit in a situation regardless of if it's fulfilling or not, because that just seems to be what makes sense in this moment in time. That's what's there right now. So let's try to make the best of it, which isn't a bad energy, just depending on your situation. But you have to understand you can't take someone with energies that don't align with yours and create them to be someone they're not. It just doesn't work like that. And I feel like you're being taken advantage of in a situation, trying to act like it's normal or trying to act like that's just how life is. It's all about compromises, right? It's all about devaluing ourselves so we can be settled. No, fuck no, it's not. That's what people say when they want to reassure themselves that they didn't waste their life. Okay. So I really, with the Page of Pentacles, I feel like you could be planning communication to someone you're wanting to move towards, but I feel like this is more so you re-strategizing and continuously blocking this wheel from turning in your favor to make something work that you may have tried for years to make it work, but it just does not seem to be going anywhere. Okay, so there's someone that has a lot of love for you, Taurus, and they keep wanting to come back around, but you keep, turning your back to this person. Okay, so Taurus, for signs, we have strong Virgo energy. We have Aries, we have Gemini, Sagittarius. Okay, but whoever this person is from the past, they want to reconcile. They want to make things work with you. They really do. But you keep shutting them out. So let's get some advice for you. Then we'll do our bonus love reading, okay? But yeah, that's probably the quote that drives me nuts. Of course, there's going to be hard times in relationships, but you don't compromise the relationship to the point that you're not even living the life you want to live at all. That's freaking not how relationships are. No, it's not. Allow your spirit to grow and change. You're going to have to be there for your person sometimes more than others, but you shouldn't have to be a completely person or completely abandon ideas or hopes that you had to make your person comfortable. Okay? What do we have for advice for Taurus? What is your advice for Taurus, please? Way too many. So we have the Five of Cups. One more card, please. Advice for Taurus. And the Death card. So this is you having a hard time looking forward, okay? There's two cups that are available to you, and you're having a hard time looking at those cups, looking at other possibilities, because you're still stuck on something that happened in the past, or on regrets, on trauma, on maybe it's just overwhelming to look up and grab those two cups. It could be a guilt thing too that you're dealing with, Taurus. A lot of you may struggle with feeling obligated or feeling responsible for other people. And you have to understand that you're not responsible for anyone, and everybody has the ability to use the energies to make themselves better. In fact, usually people, when they're on their own, they actually become stronger. And if you're enabling a situation or you feel like you're helping someone by giving them everything, you're just enabling them more, and it's almost like you're weakening their own spirit. Okay, so you really have to change your mindset, because I feel like a lot of you are dealing with a lot of guilt here, because you may have to leave something behind in order to move on to something that is fulfilling. But that's just part of life. That's part of your spirit. And with the Death card, this is about transformation, letting old things die, allowing new things to come in. And understand that you're an energy with no set time schedule, with no set agenda in this lifetime. You just have to go with where your spirit goes and where your spirit wants to flow. And if you're in a situation that's not aligning with you, you can't allow your spirit to become cold to fill their cup, right? So just allow a transformation here to happen. This is about ascension as well, allowing what is to be, okay? If that makes sense. Okay, so let's get a bonus love reading for you guys. Bonus love reading. That's good, guys. Okay, so what do we have for Taurus and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? Taurus and their person. Ooh, what was that? Okay, that Ace of Swords was up. Anyways, what do we got for Taurus and their person? Let's get some good news. Taurus and their person. Three shuffles for Taurus and their person, please. So the mutual energy between the two of you is the Eight of Wands in reverse. Right under that, we have the Page of Swords in reverse. So there's a lot of delays happening, blocks in communication. I do feel like you both have your eye on one another, but there's no truthful communication coming through. Okay, you both may be handling the situation a little bit immaturely here. There could be a distance as well between the two of you. So your feelings toward this person, Taurus, is the Five of Cups in reverse. So you see this as someone that moved on from this. You see this as someone that is no longer tied up on you, possibly. Tell me about the Five of Cups in reverse. As Taurus's feelings toward their person. Tell me about the Five of Cups in reverse. With the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse. So you see this is someone that's no longer feeding into this. You feel like they've moved on, to be honest with you. It's like maybe they stopped communicating or they stopped expressing themselves. They stopped trying to force things. And you may see this as someone that has moved on. You could see this as someone that is slightly emotionally immature, or they're not the greatest at expressing their emotions. They could be very impulsive, or it just seems very immature the way they express themselves is how you're seeing them as well. But you also see them as someone that's not giving into this at all anymore, okay? Your person sees you as the Nine of Wands, so they feel like you have a lot of determination, a lot of willpower, okay, for one, even if that's to shut them out, but they feel like you're not trusting them or the situation. So you are this person's wish come true, Taurus. With the Six of Pentacles and the Star card, they want to bring balance to this. They want to give you what you deserve. They really do. They want to buy you a gift. They want to take you out. And with the Star card, it's like this person sees a lot of direction with you. Okay, you make sense to them. You make them make sense, as in, you know, their destination like the future is so much more clear and makes so much more sense with you in the picture. But they also see you as someone that's not willing to budge, or you're not letting them in either, okay? You could be dealing with an Aquarius. They could see you as someone as well that's very nurturing with the Six of Pentacles, or someone that, you know, you help the people that mean a lot to you, or you're very giving, very nurturing, okay? Action you plan on taking, Taurus, is the Hermit in reverse. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, but you plan on ignoring this, okay? You plan on ignoring this with the High Priestess. I feel like you are starting to listen to your intuition, but at the same time, it's almost like you're playing victim in this, Taurus, okay? I'm not saying that you are a victim or not a victim, but spiritually, it's almost like you're playing victim, as I know what my intuition's telling me, or it's like you're starting to tune into your intuition, but you're ignoring being part of the solution, okay? It's like you may feel like this is out of your control, but with the Hermit in reverse, I feel like you are ignoring creating a solution with this person. It's like the universe with the High Priestess is giving you the flag, is giving you the go-ahead, the understanding intuitively on what to do, but you're ignoring the action. You're ignoring your own enlightenment in the situation, okay? You may be trying to keep yourself busy, something like that, okay? Action your person plans on taking is the Devil in reverse. So, let's see. With the Ten of Wands. One more card, please. So your person sees this as a burden. They may be starting to see this as something that is very toxic. Taurus, okay, because they feel like they're not getting anything out of it. With the 10 of Wands, they feel like they're the only one fighting for this, or they're the only one putting in effort for this connection or relationship, okay? And with the 8 of Pentacles, I feel like they're more so focused on work or money, because this connection is draining them. And they're, like I said, they're starting to feel like this is something very toxic. And they feel like you don't even want this, or they feel like you're not helping them. You're not helping them with the weight of this connection. Okay. Could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Virgo as well. Okay. The energy that's been putting the biggest strain on the two of you is the 8 of Swords. So is someone just overanalyzing, overthinking, like it's that victim-like energy again. And like I said, I'm not saying you're playing the victim, but sometimes we're like, well, there's nothing I can do. This isn't my responsibility. But the High Priestess, if you really are listening to your intuition, your spirit is your responsibility. Okay? Your spirit is your responsibility. A lot of people don't like to know that, but it's true. And with the 8 of Swords, it's like someone has been overanalyzing this or overthinking this, putting themselves in their own prison. Okay? Tell me with the 8 of Swords. With the 9 of Cups in reverse, because they could have felt like it was unrealistic. Someone could have felt as well, Taurus, that this was just wishful thinking. It's not possible, okay? They could have struggled to have the confidence to be assured that they can give them or give the situation what it's deserved. And I feel like it could be you. Someone just got stuck on this is wishful thinking or just not possible. Okay, most likely outcome is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. One more card, please. With the Emperor and the Hierophant in reverse. So there could be a difference in beliefs between the two of you, which is causing a lot of stress, okay? I feel like this is you, Taurus, closing off emotionally or trying to not let this situation take control or overtake your life. With the Hierophant in reverse, it's like you're looking at this as something that's just too unconventional. And again, you're having a hard time having faith in your own intuition and your own inner knowing, which seems to be the main theme for you. It's like you're not trusting your gut. You're not allowing the spirit, the higher power, to even guide you. Okay? And with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like there's still something here, Taurus, you're expecting from the situation, but you're not giving into it. And I feel like it's even frustrating you because there's a part of you that wants to receive something from this person, but you're not giving into it. So I feel like you're confusing yourself, to be quite honest with you. But with the Hierophant in reverse, there could be, like I said, a disalignment in the way you guys live your lifestyle, or maybe someone has more faith in the spirit than the other, or something like that. But it's like you're more so closing off emotionally, and you're more so taking responsibility of your current situation, not allowing this to overtake your life. Okay, but just be wary of the High Priestess, right? When the High Priestess, when your inner knowing, when your higher self is saying, you know, something's not right or something's got to give, you have to take responsibility for that. I mean, you don't have to, but don't complain about not being happy down the road. This is for everybody, okay? If your intuition is talking to you and you're not listening, don't complain about not being happy down the road, right? Because they can only give us our intuition. We can't know the full truth, or that's just a decision. It's not a leap of faith. Okay. So I don't see this going anywhere just yet. And I feel like your person eventually is just going to release this if nothing happens. And be wary if there's a Queen of Pentacles in reverse in your space, someone that's very draining, someone that you may feel possibly responsible for, Taurus. Okay. Just be careful of that, because the Queen of Pentacles in reverse can be very needy, very draining, can be very good at guilting you or triggering you. And that's very oppressive energy. Okay. I don't care who they are. Every spirit has the ability to embrace higher quality traits. Okay, so I hope this helped you guys. For signs, we have strong Virgo energy. We have Pisces, Aries, Aquarius, Capricorn. Okay, so I'm going to get out of here, guys, and I'm going to get Gemini done as well. Okay, I love yes.